Hey guys, I hope y'all are having an awesome day. I wanted to come on and get this Pixie Q&A video going for y'all. I think that one of the biggest volume of questions that I get is around my hair. So I wanted to create this video for you guys so that you could always refer to it when you had questions and hopefully get some of the answers you have been looking for. As always, please do not forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Okay, so the first set of questions that we are going to address are questions about the products that I use. So we're gonna kind of go from products that I use to styling tips, and then to how I get it cut. So first and foremost, when addressing products, one of the biggest questions I get is what I use to style my hair. So as always, I use Freeze It Mega Freeze Hairspray. Okay, you can pick this up at pretty much any drugstore. I get mine from Walmart, but I also know that they sell it at Target, CVS, I think, and Walgreens as well. You can also find it online. It is an aerosol hairspray, and because of my hair texture, I love being able to use it for a good firm hold. So if you're looking for something that's really gonna hold your hair, I would recommend using Freeze It Mega Freeze. If you are looking for something just more to provide texture, I would recommend a mousse or a paste. I also use gels and mousses when I'm looking to add a little bit of extra texture. I love the Aussie Volume Spray Gel, and I really love the Main Choice Peach Black Tea Collection mousse. I get asked a lot of questions about the shampoo and conditioner that I use on my hair. So my day-to-day shampoo and conditioner is the generic Value Products Purple Shampoo and Conditioner from Sally's. So you can find both of these at Sally's. I use the shampoo and the conditioner. Also, when I am coloring my hair, I like to take the shampoo and instead of toning my hair, after I bleach it, I will apply this to dry hair for about 10 minutes. And it allows me to get a nice ashy tone, take a lot of the heavy yellow tones out, and that really helps with my coloring process. If I have just recently colored my hair, or if I am noticing that the bleach is having an adverse effect, I love using the Main Choice Ancient Egyptian Conditioner. They have a shampoo as well, and they also have a split-end treatment. The Ancient Egyptian line is really heavy in like vitamins and minerals and is like solely for anti-shedding, anti-breakage, and I have really noticed that it is super helpful for me since I bleach my hair so often. They also have a hair mask in that collection as well that I would recommend if you bleach your hair often. Definitely use it. It has been a lifesaver for me many times. I know I look different. I had to adjust my camera angle. I'm having problems. But anyway, so next I want to talk about hair texture and styling. So first and foremost, hair texture. I get a lot of questions about the texture of my hair. How much hair do I have? Is it thick? Is it not thick? So first and foremost, the primary texture of my hair is anywhere between fine and thick. I have a lot of hair to begin with, and then kind of the base texture of my hair is that it's pretty fine. I have really learned how to train my hair though, just over the years. Another really important thing to realize, especially with me styling my hair, is that it is chemically treated. I bleach my hair approximately once a month and I color it once a month, or I will tone it once a month as well. And that definitely changes the porosity and the texture of my hair strands also. So definitely something to keep in mind. When it comes to styling, the best tips that I have for you, for me, I do not dry my hair. I let my hair air dry. So when I get out of the shower or after my hair is wet, I let it air dry. I try not to put a blow dryer to it because it just makes it really poofy, and that's not attractive, and I don't want to have to use a bunch of hairspray to try to tame it and get it down. So if your hair is really short, try air drying. Also, when your hair is wet, one of the most important things that I do to assist with this style is I brush my hair forward. So I like to make sure that I either use a fingers or a hairbrush to get all my hair forward, and that enables me to kind of, piece it and go ahead and create some separation while it's wet, which makes it easier for me to style when it is dry. Another styling tip that I can give you is to use a mousse or a gel on after your hair is dry before you apply hairspray. So one of the things that I really like to do to give this texture, like this piecey, messy look, is use a mousse or a spray gel to kind of create that texture before going in to fully style it and then adding hairspray. And like I showed you, I do use the Freeze It hairspray. I mentioned a couple of, styling tools that I like to use. Other than that, I just use a brush and my fingers to kind of, get it to look the way that I want it to. Also, if you are trying to train your bangs, I recommend that you, kind of put them where you want to put them while your hair is wet, and then make adjustments with your hairspray once your hair is dry. So now on to the largest set of asked questions, and that is regarding my haircut. So first and foremost, I try to get my haircut every 4 weeks. I try. Sometimes it goes a little bit longer depending on the finances, but I try to get my haircut once every 4 weeks. I prefer to go to a barber. That does not mean that you are going to prefer to go to a barber. I've just found that I personally really enjoy going to a barber, and my barber here is really great. And if you're interested and you're in the area and want to check them out, it is Charlotte at Jack & Sons. However, this last time I had to cut my hair myself due to unforeseen circumstances. So I'm going to kind of go through like a mixture of what I did and, what she usually does with my hair as far as how I get it cut. So this is about a week and a half into my haircut, and I did not cut it as short as I usually get it cut because I was afraid that I was going to butcher it to begin with. So I used a 3, and what I did is I went up to here with the 3 all the way around to the back, and then I started fading right here. So one of the keys to my haircuts is getting it really tight right here on your sides and in your back, and then fading right here. Okay, so that's the first step. So then I went in and I started fading up with a 4 and a 5. Usually I get a 2 down here. So my barber would usually go up with a 2, and then she would fade with the 3 and the 4 and then go into the top of my hair. But with the way that I cut it this last time, I went up with a 3, I used a 4 right here, about 1/5 of an inch, and then went up with a 5 and blended that in, and then I cut my entire top with a 6. So just to run those back to you again, I went up to the middle all the way to the back with a 3, I blended with a 4 and a 5, and then I used a 6. Now, if you are going to cut it yourself, you will know just by watching tutorials and such that you have to, make sure that everything is really clean. Obviously, I didn't get it as clean as I wanted to, but that's what happens. I am not a professional, and that's why I love going to my barber, because she is great. She is fantastic. I really enjoy working with her. But even with what she does, brings it to a 2, uses a 3 and a 4, and then she has to blend in a little bit more to the top, and then she usually scissor cuts up here. But I've actually enjoyed just being able to use a 6 and grow across the top. Another thing that is important with me personally is I like to keep my crown longer, because if it's too short, then I feel like it takes away from the femininity of my cut personally. So I like to make sure that the crown is pretty long, just so I can get a good shape going on right here. And yeah, so that's really it. So you can either use, have scissors used on your top, you can, go get it razor cut, or you can have them use clippers. It really just depends on how short you want it. I know that I get a lot of questions about how short my hair is. Like I said, the top, I usually keep it at, what a 6 is on a guard. So if you were to use a 6 on the top of your hair, that's how short I keep the top of my hair. My hair is actually a lot shorter than what people may think that it is, just because I have a lot of hair. I really do keep it pretty short. So with that, at the same time, I also get it colored after I color it after I cut it. So I want to answer a few questions about what I use as far as coloring it as well. So traditionally, I will use my bleach, my developer, and my toner. However, as of late, I've just been using the bleach, and then I've been using the purple shampoo that I showed a little bit earlier. Me personally, I love the Ion Bright White bleach. It is a cream bleach. It is great for my hair. It makes my hair feel very healthy once I put the Ion booster in with it as well and mix it in there. It has honestly been a fantastic bleach for me. I have not had any issues with it, and with having my last issue with the other bleach that I used, I'm excited to go back to that. So usually I use that bleach. I put it on from anywhere between 40 to 50 minutes. As I've always told y'all, always consult a professional if you are not sure how your hair is going to react to bleach. That is super, super important. But I use Ion Bright White bleach, and then I use a 30 volume Salon Care developer. Both of those things can be found at Sally's. And if I decide to tone my hair, traditionally I will use a Wella T14 with a 20 volume Wella developer. So that's Ion Bright White with a 30 volume developer, and then Wella T14 with a 20 volume developer. Or you can just use the bleach and a purple shampoo on dry hair. So that's really as simple as it is for my color. Okay, I think that I covered pretty much all of the questions. If for some reason there was a question that I missed, please feel free to ask the question in the comments. I will be more than happy to answer them. As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope you'll have a blessed day and enjoy the rest of your week.